Peace to the world. Glory to our country. There is a unit that protects world peace in the name of the Republic of Korea. Make the impossible possible. A man only dies once. We have the world's most elite and irreplaceable special forces, the only unit that is responsible for overseas deployment in Korea, the core combat unit of the world's strongest special forces. The International Peace Supporting Standby Force is in charge of that role. The International Peace Supporting Standby Force, IPSSF, is in charge of that role. The IPSSF is composed of 4 battalions and 3 support groups, and conducts special operations and missions in conjunction with international peacekeeping. Each symbol and color of the unit flag represents different meanings. The white color, symbolizing peace and hope, a globe with a blue background, symbolizing world peace. The Taeguk pattern, symbolizing the role of the Republic of Korea in the global community, and laurels, symbolizing victory. The unit was first activated on February 17, 1969, with the name 2nd Ranger Brigade. Then in 1972, it was renamed to 5th Airborne Special Forces Brigade. And in 2000, it was renamed once again to Special Missions Group. Finally, on July 1, 2010, it was reactivated as the International Peace Supporting Standby Force that we know today. IPSSF participated in the Vietnam War in 1970 with 1st Special Forces Airborne Brigade. In 1999, it was deployed as a parent unit of the East Timor Peacekeeping Forces, contributing to the birth of East Timor as the first newly independent nation of the 21st century. In 2010, it took the lead in the reconstruction of Afghanistan as a member of the Oshino Unit. Since 2013, it has been deployed as the parent unit of United Nations Interim Forces in Lebanon. It also provides pre-deployment education and mission support for Dongmyeong Unit, Ok Unit, and Hanbit Unit. Dongmyeong Unit. Dongmyeong Unit, the longest-serving overseas unit of the Republic of Korea Armed Forces, has been serving in Lebanon since 2007. Due to its contribution to peacekeeping in the southern Tyre region, this unit received praise by the locals, considering the unit as a gift from God. Ok Unit. And in 2011, the UAE made an expansion request to the ROC Armed Forces to educate and train their local forces for developmental exchanges. Thus, the Ok Unit, the UAE Military Cooperation Group, was activated, and it is the first military cooperation unit in ROC military history. Hanbit Unit. Since 2013, Hanbit Unit has been deployed to South Sudan to perform various reconstruction missions to aid the reconstruction process of South Sudan, a nation in the eastern part of Africa. The only overseas military unit in Korea. The IPSSF, the unit that elevates the status of the Republic of Korea in the international community through perfect international peace support, was initially activated in accordance with ROC Ministry of Defense Ordinance 09-4, which pushed the case of a need to respond to any request from the international community for dispatch in a timely manner. The IPSSF not only carries out its duties to support the Dongmyeong Unit, the parent unit of the United Nations Interim Forces in Lebanon, but also assists in preparing for the deployment of the Hanbit Unit, the United Nations mission in South Sudan, and the Ok Unit, the United Arab Emirates Military Cooperation Group. By educating more than 1,500 military members annually, we are able to put pride into their capability to conduct missions as a representative of the Republic of Korea. When IPSSF receives a deployment mission, IPSSF is equipped with a readiness posture to be able to immediately send troops on request. There is a deployment education center and deployment training field within IPSSF, and IPSSF continually educates troops with PKO education, psychological warfare, ways to maintain public order, local language and deployment area, culture, and civil tasks. Furthermore, in order to handle various situations, such as responding to improvised explosive devices and capsized vehicles, we provide an optimal training environment for each scenario. And through this training, our troops are able to familiarize the tactical tasks and maintain the perfect readiness posture to complete the mission under any situation. the core combat unit of the world's strongest special forces. The International Peace Supporting Standby Force, as the core force of the ROK Army Special Warfare Command, the world's most elite, irreplaceable strategic quick response force, conducts special operations and missions. The unit is based on the Special Warfare Command's creed, make the impossible possible. It is armed with the spirits of absolute loyalty and absolute obedience, unbreakable fighting spirit, and fidelity to share souls. During peacetime, on order, IPSSF, as an elite unit of the ROK Special Warfare Command, conducts local provocation response operations, and also carries out search and destroy operations and movement interdiction operations to find and eliminate the enemy. To conduct the mission perfectly, we conduct high-intensity training, such as on-land tactical field training, mountainous training, and maritime infiltration training. And most importantly, we conduct ROK U.S. combined training to improve our capability to conduct combined special operations during wartime and peacetime. During wartime, IPSSF performs missions for the ROK Joint Chiefs of Staff as its core force. As the most elite and irreplaceable Special Forces unit of the Combined Special Operations Component Command, IPSSF also contributes to shaping conditions for the unification in the Korean Peninsula. IPSSF is the strongest Special Forces unit in Korea that is feared the most by the enemy. We will risk our lives with full loyalty and absolutely protect our homeland. Since 1969, IPSSF has protected this land through the devotion and sacrifices in blood and sweat by countless predecessors of this unit. With all our might, we will continue to put our best effort into protecting the glory of the Republic of Korea and be one of the guardians of world peace. A national team that represents the Republic of Korea and elevates the status of the nation in the international community. The world's most elite Special Forces unit that protects Korea with the greatest strength. Peace in the world. Glory to our country. International Peace Supporting Standby Force.